Carey. I always love this song. I always equate certain people with certain songs that I do. Well, I'm riding on the city of New Orleans. Oops. Figuring it out. Well, I'm riding on the city of New Orleans. Illinois Central Monday morning rail. 15 cars, 15 restless riders, 3 conductors, 25 sacks of mail. They were out in the southbound Odyssey. Train pulls out of Kankakee, rolls across houses, farms, and fields. Well, passing towns that have no names, freight yards full of old black men, graveyards of rusted automobiles. Yeah, good night, America, how are you? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles till the day gets done. Playing card games with the old man in the club car. Penny a point, no one keeping score. They'll pass the paper bag that holds the bottle. There you feel the wheels rumble neath the floor. You got sons of Pullman porters and sons of engineers. Brother father's magic carpet made of steel. And mothers with their babes asleep are rocking to the gentle beat. The rhythm of the rails is all they feel. Singing good morning America, how are you? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles till the day gets done. It's night time on the city of New Orleans. They're changing cars, Memphis, Tennessee. Then halfway home and we'll be there by morning. Through the Mississippi darkness rolling down to the sea. Well, all the towns and people seem to fade to a bad dream. Stillwell still ain't heard the news. Conductors sing the song again. The passengers, please refrain. This train's got the disappearing railroad blues. Singing good morning America, how are you? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train to call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles till the day gets done. Yeah, good night America, how are you? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train that called the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles till the day gets done. I'll be gone 500 miles, living 500 miles. Go 500 miles till the day gets done. You know why it's 500 miles? It's because that's the legal limit that a union engineer can drive a train in a day. We should all congratulate Maroghini for today is Jamaican Independence Day. Denise is looking at me.
I was going to tell you all the people that are saying hi to you. Billy Cooper.
Oh, Coops.
Gibson.
Nice.
And Dan Haley. Again, happy Thursday.
Oh, good. Thank you, guys.
Lars are on. Pat and Jeff.
Keep the...
His favorite cribbage tunes. Nana is watching.
Oh, Nana. There we go. Say hi to Nana. Hi, Nana. Yeah, so today is Jamaican Independence Day, correct?
It is.
Yes. We just had an excellent Jamaican dinner with plantains and Jamaican jerk chicken. And milk. I love it when there's milk for dinner. One more train song? This is Denise's favorite train song. Old Elizabeth Cotton song. A freight train going so fast. Freight train going so fast. Please don't tell what train I'm on. They won't know where I'm gone. When I die, Lord, bury me deep. Way down on Old Chestnut Street, just place the stones at my head and feet. Tell them all I gone to sleep. A freight train gone so fast. Freight train gone so fast. Please don't tell what train I'm on. Yeah, they won't know where I'm gone. Yeah, one more place I'd like to be. One more place I'd like to see. Just take me where old number 9 goes riding that Freeport line. Sing freight train going so fast. Freight train going so fast. Yeah. Please don't tell what train I'm on. Yeah, they won't know where. Ain't nobody cares. They won't know where I'm gone.
Russ Campbell says it's good puttering music.
Puttering music.
Puttering around in his shop.
Puttering. Good. I'm glad you didn't say good putting music. I would hate to think that my music would be a golfer's dream.
Puttering in the shop.
Yes. You tell Russ that I'm a inveterate putterer myself. If you know, when I'm singing songs, sometimes my head is like spinning around. When I was thinking about the 500 miles, I was thinking to myself, there's some other song about 500 miles, about trains, something like that. I haven't done this in a long time. If you miss the train I'm on, you will know that I am gone. You can hear the whistle blow 100 miles. 100 miles, 100 miles, 100 miles, 100 miles. You can hear the whistle blow 100 miles. Not a shirt on my back, not a penny to my name, and I can't go on living this way. This way, this way, this way, Lord, this way. No, I can't go on living this way. Lord, I'm one, Lord, I am two, Lord, I'm three, Lord, I am four, Lord, I'm 500 miles from my home, from my home, from my home, from my home, Lord, my home. Lord, I'm 500 miles from my home. Not a shirt on my back, not a penny to my name. Well, I can go on living this way, this way, this way, this way, Lord, this way. Well, I can go on living this way. Lord, I'm one, Lord, I am two, Lord, I'm three, Lord, I am four, Lord, I'm 500 miles from my home. Yeah, I got that one out of my head.
Russ Turnquist was singing harmonies with you.
Oh, was he? I was sort of randomly doing the verses. I wasn't quite sure which verse went where. So.
Reiner's listening out on his porch.
Oh, Reiner. They been getting any good rides in? Motorcycle rides?
Oh, Snell is on.
Oh, geez, I learned a song for his mom.
Chris's mom?
Yeah, I promised I'd do Barbara Allen tonight. So if his mom is on, let me know, and I'll do Barbara Allen. One of the oldest songs in the English language, so always a big hit.
Do a drumming song before you put Maroghini to sleep.
I had a request for this one. Somebody texted me today, wanted to know if I knew a song called Rocky Top. Once I had a girl on Rocky Top, half bear, the other half cat. Wild as a ming, but sweet as soda pop. I still dream about that. Rocky Top will always be home, sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Strangers went to climb on Rocky Top, looking for a moonshine still. Strangers ain't come down off Rocky Top, don't believe they ever will. Rocky Top will always be home, sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Rocky Top, Tennessee. Bill wished that I was out on Rocky Top, down in the Tennessee hills. Ain't no smoggy smoke on Rocky Top, ain't no telephone bill. Rocky Top will always be home, sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Well, once I had a girl on Rocky Top, half bear, the other half cat. Wild as a moose, but sweet as soda pop. I still dream about that. Rocky Top will always be home, sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Oh, Rocky Top, Tennessee. I realized doing it that I'd never sung this without Hat Rack and Seth. So I was like, oh my God, the ending I'll always mess up. I love you, baby.
The green, green grass of home.
Oh yeah, green, green grass of home.
My Aunt Dot, Stevie was asking.
Oh yeah, let me see. Yeah, the old. Oddly enough, this song reminds me of China. When I was over in China, I was always thinking about this song. This is for Aunt Dot. I remember the words. Yeah, the old town still standing. There's a step down from the train. There to meet me, my mama and my papa. Down the road I look, here comes Mary. Hair of gold and lips like cherries. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Yeah, the old house is still standing, though the paint is cracked and dry. There's the old oak tree I used to play on. And down the lane I walk with my sweet Mary. Hair of gold, lips like cherries. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, we'll all come to meet me, arms outstretched, smiling sweetly. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Well, I wake and I look around me, 4 gray walls that surround me, and I realize that I was only dreaming. And there's a guard, and there's a sad old padre. Arm in arm we'll walk at daybreak once more to touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, they'll all come to meet me as they lay me 'neath that old oak tree once more to touch the green, green grass of home.
Joe's on. He says you're looking good.
Which Joe?
Joe, bless you, Joe.
Oh, hi Joe. How you doing? Good. I was just talking about Joe at dinner.
And also, Karen Wright is on with the Pink Princess. I'm assuming she means her mom.
Mm-hmm.
She's wondering if you can play The View from Maynard.
The View from Maynard. Here we go. Well, since there's no crowd right now. Yeah, I wrote this song some years ago. Some people found it offensive. One guy at least wanted to beat me up. Subas had to hold him back. I grew up in Concord and I work in Concord. And I used to make fun of people who lived in Maynard. My best friend lived in Maynard, and now I live in Maynard. A whole bunch of us do, so we're looking at Concord a little different over there.
Well, Russ is watching. He might appreciate it.
But if you want to get to Concord, let me tell you what to do. You drive west down Old Route 2, follow yourself a BMW, find yourself in the land of through. That's Henry. Well, Hank to those of us that knew him well. Now Concord ain't a town for rabble-rousing, pickup trucks for low-cost housing. Look around, you just might see one of them rare minorities. Look at there. Oh, dang, I missed him. Well, Concord ain't a town for rabble-rousing, pickup trucks or low-cost housing. Look around, you just might see one of them rare minorities. What? Oh, yeah, the kids play soccer before they walk. They all hum Mozart before they talk. They're intellectual and athletic, sometimes a bit pathetic. Except for that kid over there. Throws like he's from Revere. You in the Abercrombie. You throw like you're from Weston. Now Concord is rich in history. It's also rich in irony. The rich get rich, the fat get fatter. They put up signs saying Black Lives Matter. God damn. Put their money where their house is. Well, I wrote this song when I was covering a study hall at school one day, and I was playing some old Woody Guthrie talking blues, and kids said I should write a song about Concord, because I'm always telling them stories of growing up in Concord. So I wrote this song and I played it for them, and they didn't like it. They said they wanted a rap song about Concord. So I got my truck and drove up and down Monument Street, and I saw these signs that said, "Don't let Federal Express land at Hanscom Air Force Base." And I was like, damn, that's what the revolution's become, man. When I was a little kid, we grew up right next door to Hanscom Air Force Base. I thought it was the coolest place in town. They used to like B-52s land there. Anyway, here's my rap song. You ready, Maroghini? Don't laugh at me. Well, nothing could be finer than to be in Carolina, except you find yourself in Concord and you hear a low jet liner flying in the Hanscom with an irritating sound, and the quality of life is really going down. You get unincensed when they say you're being snobby. You use your influence with the governmental lobby. You call Marty me and says you cannot let him in. Let him Boston. Screw the folks in Lynn. Well, I really do love the town, just can't afford to hang around. Take a walk around, you'll find out just what I am talking about. You be careful out there. We're all driving electric cars, you can't hear them coming. And that's the view from Maynard, Massachusetts. Ooh, there we go. We got one crowd coming in. We have a little cohort group up here at camp. You know, there's probably about 10 of us, 10 or 12 of us, something like that. And so we can hang out with each other.
We can't hang out with anyone else.
And we can't hang out with anybody else. Not even. Well, actually, we can hang out with our children, can't we?
Not only our kids.
We can hang out with one of our kids. Two of our kids. Three?
People, Charlie, Tommy.
Oh, there we go.
But not us.
Got one kid on maintenance, one kid is a cook, and one kid's a dishwasher. So. Hey, want to do Froggy Went Courtin'? What would you calling it? The mouse song?
Yeah.
The cigarette song and the pirate song.
The cigarette song, the pirate song. Oh, they got company. Well, Froggy went courtin', he did right, Hey, Froggy went courtin', he did right, Hey, Froggy went courtin', he did right, sold a pistol by side, Well, he rode up to Miss Mouse's door, Peter rode up to Miss Mousie's door. Peter rode up to Miss Mouse's door. He had often been before. Man, he said, Miss Mouse, are you within? He said, Miss Mousey, are you within? He said, little mouse, are you within? Hey, little mouse, will you let me in? And hey, little mouse, sit on my knee. Hey, little mouse, sit on my knee. Hey, little mouse, sit on my knee. Pretty little mouse, will you marry me? Hey, without my Uncle Rat's consent, and without my Uncle Rat's consent, hey, without my Uncle Rat's consent, I would not marry the president. Well, Uncle Rat, when he come home, well, Uncle Rat, when he come home, well, Uncle Rat, when he come home, and who been here since I been gone? Well, a very fine gentleman had been here. A very fine gentleman has been here. Well, a very fine gentleman has been here. Wishes me to be his dear. Here you go. Well, Uncle Rat laughed, shook his sides, Uncle Rat laughed, shook his sides, Well, Uncle Rat laughed, shook his sides. I think this niece is gonna be a bride, Hey, where will that wedding breakfast be, Where will that wedding breakfast be, Where will that wedding breakfast be? Way down yonder by the hollow tree, Well, the first to come was the bumblebee, Hey, the first to come was the bumblebee, Well, the first to come was the bumblebee. He danced a jig with Miss Posse, Yeah, the next to come was Mr. Drake, Yeah, the next to come was Mr. Drake, Yeah, the next to come was Mr. Drake. He ate up all that wedding cake, Well, they all went swimming in the lake, Yeah, they all went swimming in that lake, Yeah, they all went swimming in the lake. They all got swallowed by a big long snake. Well, that's the end of 1, 2, 3, That's the end of 1, 2, 3, Well, that's the end of 1, 2, 3. The rat, the frog, and Miss Mousy, There's bread and cheese upon the shelf, There's bread and cheese upon the shelf, Yeah, there's bread and cheese upon the shelf. Want any more? Sing it yourself, Now that's the end of this here song, That's the end of this here song, That's the end of this here song. I know too well it's way too long. Oh, now we got 4 people here. How you doing, Carrie?
This is good timing anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Maroghini can go practice with Omri.
Yep. Maroghini's gonna come on a little bit.
But Pat Hines is on.
Oh. Oh, was on? Not on last week. Should I do my song?
He's on right now.
All right.
Everybody say hi to Pat.
This is a song for Pat Hines. Did Pat see his son play last week?
I don't know.
Pat's our neighbor up here in the woods of New Hampshire. I always forget what key I do this song in. It's an old Judd Strunk song. I bet your Aunt Dot or Nana probably loves this song. He remembers the first time he met her. He remembers the first thing she said. He remembers the first time he held her, and the first time he came to her bed. He remembered her sweet way of singing. Oh, honey, there's something gone wrong. He remembers the fun and the teasing, and the reason he wrote her this song. Well, I'll give you a daisy a day, dear. I'll give you a daisy a day. I'll love you until the rivers run still and the four winds we know blow away. They would walk down the streets in the evening, and for years I'd watch them go by. And the love that they wore, it mattered more than the gleam you could see in their eyes. I remember their sweet way of thinking, and I'm walking along. I remember the love that they had, and the reason they wrote the song. Well, I'll give you a daisy a day, dear. I'll give you a daisy a day. I'll love you until the rivers run still and the four winds we know blow away. And there's a big long solo. Judd Strunk was great friends with Glenn Campbell and Andy Williams, and so they sometimes did that song together. Now he walks down the streets in the evening, and he stops at the old candy store. Somehow I believe he's believing. He's holding her hand like before. He carries her love within him, and he smiles at the things she might say. Then the old man walks up to the hilltop and gives her a daisy a day. I'll give you a daisy a day, dear. I'll give you a daisy a day. I'll love you until the rivers run still and the four winds we know blow away. Got distracted and forgot some lyrics.
My mother loved that one.
Oh.
She would also love my brother's requesting for her Sloop John B.
Oh, let me wait till I get Maroghini in here, because that's a good old Bahamian song. It's
Kevin Mack is requesting anything you wrote.
Oh.
Kevin Mack is.
Kevin Mack's out in Idaho. Here's one, Kevin, I don't know if you heard. I did a bunch of songs last year, kind of cowboy themed. This one's called The Devil's Game. Not an autobiographical song. Got one foot in the river, other foot high and dry. One foot's bent on staying, the other foot says goodbye. My sweet tooth wants the river, my wisdom tooth says stay. My heart is bent on rambling, my head says walk away. It's a devil's game when you flip a coin. Heads or tails, whose side you join. It's a desperate man, lives a desperate life. Quit playing that game. go back to your wife. They got three wives for an audience right now. Got 2 feet in the river, no place left to go. Our heart is stranded, and the water's deep and cold. I played a hand in the devil's game, lost my soul today. My home is now a lover's hell, where fiery passions play. It's a devil's game when you flip a coin. Heads or tails, whose side you join. It's a desperate man, lives a desperate life. Quit playing that game, go back to your wife. Every joy has a share of pain. Every love comes back again. Long hard nights bring back the day. You're fixing to drown if you swim that way. Yeah, my head is going under, can't undo what I have done. Well, I know you can't have two when you know there's only one. Well, I sold my soul to the devil, and hell will be my grave. Go on and find some other soul, I'm too far gone to save. It's devil's game when you flip a coin. Heads or tails, whose side you join. It's a desperate man, there's a desperate life. Quit playing that game, go back to your wife. I'm a desperate man, led a desperate life. I lost that game, I lost my wife. All the wives here looking at me. Is your brother on?
Yes.
Brother Jim?
Yeah, he's the one that told you to do Sloop John B for me.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well, I'm messing up songs. Maybe I'll try this one.
Excited?
Well, don't get too excited. Hey, Tim. We'll have to do a good pirate song for Tim. Galveston, oh Galveston, well, I can see your sea waves flashing, I can hear your sea waves blowing, I still hear your dark eyes glowing. She was 21 when I left Galveston. Galveston, oh Galveston, well, I still hear your sea waves crashing, I still watch the cannons flashing, and I clean my gun and dream of Galveston. And I see her standing by the water, standing there looking out to sea. Is she waiting there for me on the beach where we used to run? Galveston, oh Galveston, yes, I am so afraid of dying before I dry the tears you're crying. And I watch the seabirds flying in the sun in Galveston, in Galveston. That's my first public performance, so I have to...
Well, Uncle Jim was very excited and says thanks. And Lucky and Tony said they might have to go there this weekend.
Oh, yeah. Lucky and Tony down there in Texas. I'll do my Texas song. Also off my last album. which I never released. Too busy paying college tuitions. We got our tip jar up there though. John Fitzsimmons-22 or PayPal. It is hard to see. Yeah. It's hard to see, but it's easy to give. That's what the Father O'Donoghue says. The song's called "Looking for the Light." So. I was a poor boy in western Texas. I drilled for oil in sketchy ground. I went home a barrel shorter and a bucket wiser for what I found. And we got time to make things right. You gotta run like a child looking for the light. I found God with a Waco preacher. He showed to me my deadly sins. I went home with my salvation, then I lost it all again. And we got time to make things right. You gotta run like a child looking for the light. I had a wife who swore she loved me, had a bottle that loved me more. 3 darling children, remember Daddy, there's just some ghost outside the door. And we got time to make things right. You gotta run like a child looking for the light. I'm going home, a weary hobo. I can't undo what I have done. This bag of bones is just my body, an endless soul whose race is run. And we got time to make things right. You gotta run like a child looking for the light. So make today be your tomorrow. Make your life run straight and true. Heed my sins and endless sorrow, and just do what you should do. And we got time to make things right. You gotta run like a child looking for the light. Yes, we got time to make things right. You gotta run like a child looking for the light. Oh, hi, Allie. I'll do a song Denise and I wrote. I shudder to say that my wife's a better songwriter than I am. But
2 songs to your 1,000.
I know. But this was Denise's idea. We have an old 1970s bus we used to take the kids around, and there's no sound Denise liked better than the sound of 7 kids sleeping and the diesel engine roaring. So she said, we were talking about how many people, the sound of a diesel engine just, gives them a great sense of peace and calm, because they're coming in from the ocean, they're coming in from the woods, they're coming in from the fields. And so we wrote this song called Diesel Lullaby. We had the name for a long time.
Yeah, I'm telling you to write it. I had to start it for you.
Yes, I know she did. She wrote, gave me the first verse here, and we took off from there. Haven't done it in a long time. I was barely 6 years old, sitting on Grandpa's lap, riding his tractor before taking a nap. Gramps bought that farm all back in the day, when he said that he lived on heartbreaking hay. Heartbreaking hay, and turnips and corn. An old diesel tractor, hands rough and worn. He didn't need much, and he never asked why. When he died, we sang him this old lullaby. Well, the diesel lullaby says hello and says goodbye, says hello and says goodbye when you're alone. In the field or on the plow, or the road you're traveling now, that diesel lullaby will bring you home. Dad got the farm when Gramps moved away. Gramps passed away. He moved away to heaven. Dad got the farm when Gramps passed away. He traded his toolbox for heartbreaking hay. And Mom got a job at the diner downtown, where she made more in tips than we grew from the ground. So Dad traded 10 acres to trade up his luck. He swapped for Jack Madison's Freightliner truck. Then long nights I'd stare at a hole in the sky, and I'd listen for the sound of my dad's lullaby. Hear the diesel lullaby, makes you love and makes you cry, says hello and says goodbye when you're alone. In the field or on the plow, or the road you're traveling now, that diesel lullaby will bring you home. I was barely 15 years old when we lost the farm. Dad rolled the Freightliner and shattered his arm. Dad lived on oxy and Mom lived on pain. Then I just sang the same songs again and again. Now I'm a fancy guitar picker in a traveling country band. My bed's on a bus driving through the heartland. And I hope my girls and my boys are staring at the sky, 'cause Daddy's coming home in his diesel lullaby. Yeah, the diesel lullaby makes you love and makes you cry, says hello and says goodbye when you're alone. In the field or on the plow, or the road you're traveling now, that diesel lullaby will bring you home. In the field or on the plow, or the road you're traveling now, that diesel lullaby will always bring you home. That's not a sad song, is it?
They lost the farm, Dad rolled the Freightliner. Mom lives on Mom lives on the
I guess. Well, he's got kids. Uh-huh. Who's that?
Judy Snell.
Oh, I can't do that song after that song.
Okay.
I'll do her song in a minute. Carrie, you got a request? We were doing Tom Jones earlier. Hi, Judy. Love your whole family. Miss you. Yeah, so I'm going to do Barbara Allen, but not right now. I'm going to do it in a couple of songs, 'cause after my... let me see. What?
You gonna let him in?
Oh, let's do Sloop John B. We got
Alright, Fernanda.
Maroghini's back. You and Armour got everything settled?
Oh, yes. I'll do it.
Oh, no, what I'd love a grape soda. You want a grape soda?
How about an ice cream sandwich?
An ice cream sandwich.
You got it all at the same time?
What was interesting, Maroghini left right after we were doing it, but when the singing Froggy Went Courtin', we were singing it the other night, and then Maroghini started singing a Jamaican song that was almost the same thing. How'd that one go?
Woman, I heavy load, Woman, I heavy load, Woman, I heavy load. When Saturday morning come, Woman, I heavy load, Woman, I heavy load, Woman, I heavy load. When Saturday morning come,
What does that mean, Maroghini?
I don't know.
I haven't in a Saturday morning. I think it's probably an issue about money and everything. Rest of the weekend.
But this is definitely a Caribbean song. Coolest thing we ever heard. We heard an old guy play this on the saw. He had a violin bow and he's playing a saw. So I guess I can't. This guitar here is actually indirectly related to the Beach Boys. It is. Will you get on the sloop of John B? Granddaddy hit me around Nassau town. We did roll. They were drinking all night. Got into a fight. Oh, I faced a breakup. I wanna go home. They hoist on the John B. sails. See how the princess sits. Send for the captain ashore, let me go, let me go, let me go. Yeah, fish a breaker, I wanna go fish a breaker. I got to go fish a breaker. I wanna go home, hey ho, hey Lord, take me home. Woo.
Jack and David McGuire said hi. From different
Oh.
places.
Where are they in different places?
David's at home, I think, and Jack's up in Maine.
Ah, the way life should be.
Oh, Arlington. David's in Arlington. Sorry, David.
I love this grape soda. It's like they're proud of the fact that it's artificially flavored. They got it in big letters, you know. Don't worry.
Pat Hines was calling it a great knee-high.
Great meal. Well, yeah, wouldn't that be great, huh? Yeah, how about a couple of lead belly songs? Hey, wake up in the morning, hear the ding dong ring. Hey, mouse to the table, you see the same damn thing. You know it's on one table, knife, fork, and a pan. Saying anything about it, you're in trouble with the man. Hit the midnight special, shine a light on me. Hit the midnight special, shine a light on me. Let the midnight special, shine a light on me. Let the midnight special, shine every living light on me. On the come a little road, how the hell do you know? I can tell by her apron and the dress she wore. I'm better on her shoulder, piece of paper in her hand. Go march to the cable, you're in trouble with the man. Let the midnight special, shine a light on me. Let the midnight special, shine a light on me. Let the midnight special, shine a light on me, Lord. Let the midnight special, shine every living light on me. Well, you've been Easter, and you better walk right, and you better not gamble, and you better not fight. Sheriff Benson is arrested, gonna bring you down. Judge Nelson will sentence you, and there's no jailhouse bound. Let the midnight special, shine a light on me. Let the midnight special, shine a light on me. Let the midnight special, shine a light on me. Let the midnight special, shine every living light on me. Let the midnight special, let the midnight special, let the midnight special, shine a light on me. Let the midnight special, shine every living light on the Rock Island line. Is a mighty good road. Rock Island line is a road to ride. Rock Island line is a mighty good road. You wanna ride it, go to ride it like you find it. Buy your ticket at the station for the Rock Island line. I said A, B, C, double X, Y, Z. Cat's in the cupboard, but it can't steal me. Rock Island line, mighty good road. Rock Island line is a road to ride. Rock Island line is a mighty good road. You wanna ride it, go to ride it like you find it. Buy your ticket at the station for the Rock Island line. I realize singing this song without a hat rack is like impossible, because hat rack's always in the back of yeah, the Rock Island line! Yeah, the Rock Island line! Yeah, the Rock Island line is a road to ride. may be right and I may be wrong. No, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. The rock out at night, yeah, the rock out at night, and the road to ride. The rock out at night is a mighty good road. You want to ride it, gotta ride it like you find it by your ticket at the station for the rock out at night. So Rack always says he's got these little formulas in his head when we're playing. He goes, play 2 fast songs, 1 interesting song. Hey, what we got? Hey, our new neighbors are here. A couple of Irish doctors. There's always a lot of pressure when Irish people come in. He's like, where do you get that accent?
David McGuire's wondering who's clapping. I think he's probably nervous again that you're going to get COVID. Tell him about our cohort.
Oh, we're a cohort group right here. We are. We've all been tested and screened. It's like Arlo Guthrie in Alice's Restaurant. Poked and prodded and left no part unpoked. I had a song in my head too. Oh, I was thinking when I first started playing in bars like 40 years ago, I knew a lot of Irish songs, but the bars always wanted real Irish, So I'd call them up. I'd be like, "Yeah, Johnny Fitz. Yeah, I know a heck load of songs. I got some friends that they drink like fucking fish, man. They'll come listen to me, Hey, down Bantry Bay by the Dairy Quay, one morning late July, down a boring came was a sweet Colleen, smiled as she passed me by. She looked so sweet from up to bare feet to the sheen of her nut brown hair. Such a winsome mouth, I shook myself to see that I was standing there. From Bantry Bay to the Dairy Quay, Galway to Dublin town. They made us sing like the brown Colleen that I met in the county down. Well, I went some mouth, I shook myself, stood with a feeling rare. Says I to a passerby, who's the girl with the nut brown hair? He smiled at me, says she's the gem of Ireland's crown. Young Rosie McGann from the banks of the Bann, the star of the county down. From Bantry Bay to the Dairy Quay, Galway to Dublin town. They made us sing like the brown Colleen that I met in the county down. Should be surely there, I dress in my Sunday clothes. My shoes shine bright, my hair cut right, for a smile to me nut brown rose. No pipe I'll smoke, no horse I'll yoke, till my blouse a rust-coloured brown. A smiling bride by me own fireside, the star of the county down. From Bantry Bay to the Dairy Quay, Galway to Dublin town. They made us sing like the brown Colleen I met in the county down. From Bantry Bay to the Dairy Quay, Galway to Dublin town. They made us sing like the brown Colleen I met in the county down. So here's this song is for Judy Snell.
Oh, good. She just said, don't forget.
I'm not gonna forget. Judy requested this song at least 25 years ago. It's considered one of the oldest songs in the English language. It's also about the how the rose came into existence. Song called Barbara Allen. Big hit in the 1500s. Thanks, Judy. Always made my night. Judy and her husband Ron would come in on Sunday nights, and they always made us feel like we actually sounded well, sounded good. 'Twas in the merry month of May, and the green buds they were swelling. Sweet Willie on his deathbed lay for the love of Barbara Allen. He sent his servants to her town, to the place she was dwelling. Make heed to my master's call. Give your name, be Barbara Allen. Then slowly, she got up, and slowly she drew nigh him, and all she said when she got there is, "Young man, I think you died," which I guess was a big diss 400 years ago. He turned his pale face to the wall, and death was drawing nigh. Adieu, my friends, my good friends all, be kind to Barbara Allen. Now, there are versions of this song that go on for about 50 verses. You know. They really show how bad Barbara Allen is. But then she, after a series of events, she realizes that she lost the man that truly loved her. "Oh, mother, mother, make my bed. Oh, make it soft and narrow. Sweet Willie died for me today. Now I'll die of sorrow." They buried her in the old churchyard. Sweet Willie's grave beside her, and from his grave grew a red, red rose, and from hers there grew a briar. They grew and grew up the old churchyard, till they could grow no higher. And there they twined in a true love's knot, the red rose and the briar. And there they twined in a true love's knot, the red rose and the briar. And that's why we have roses today. Thanks, Judy. That was awesome. We got, well, we said earlier, today is Jamaican Independence Day. Woo! All right. We just had a great Jamaican dinner. And Omri is here to play with his dad. Yay! Is that all right?
I'm not ready yet.
You're not ready yet? Okay. What do you need to do to get ready?
I don't know what the words of the song.
Oh. What are you doing?
That's the words for my song.
What?
I'm I'm gonna ask them the words for my song.
I guess I got one more song in me then. Katrina, Dave, you guys got a request? Being new? Oh, Fields of Athenry. Oh, I can kill two birds with a stone. Because Danny Healy's out there. I know her.
That might be an end of the night song, but it's always a good beginning and end.
Oh yeah, it's a little slow for right after Barbara Allen, but
You've got lots of requests popping up too.
don't tell them not to worry. I'm taking a break.
Rogue's looking for a wild colonial boy.
Oh, let's do that one after Barbara Allen. Then we'll do a.
Bobby McLaughlin's looking for a Black Velvet Band.
Oh, this is my mother's favorite song. She refuses to believe that it was about a hooker. But. Oh, there was a wild colonial boy. Jack Dugan was his name. He was born and raised in Ireland, in a town called Castlemaine. He was his father's pride and joy, her mother's love and joy. But a terror to Australia was the wild colonial boy. We got the Irish right next to the next to the Australians. One morning while Jack Dugan he rode the mountains long, listening to the mockingbird sing their mocking song. Out jumped three troopers, Kelly, Davis, and Fitzroy. Well, they all set out to capture him, the wild colonial boy. Surrender now, Jack Dugan, you see it's 3-1. Surrender now, Jack Dugan, ye are a bastard son. Dugan looked them in the eye, he told them straight and true, I'll fight but not surrender to the likes of him or you. So he fired a shot at Kelly, who fell dead at the sound. He fired around at old Fitzroy, who heard the rounding sound. But a bullet from the trooper, the friend of old Fitzroy, well, it pierced the heart of Dugan, hey, the wild colonial boy. Yes, come all ye hearty, and listen to my song. Now come all ye Irish lads, who long for leaving home. Listen to this tale of mine, and heed these awful words. Don't go to Australia like the wild colonial boy. So ironically, Fields of Athenry is another Go to Australia song.
But before that, give a shout out to Maho.
Maho!
Everybody say hi.
We love you.
The sweetest, nicest, most beautiful person in the world. Next to my wife. Bye. By lonely harbor walls, I heard a young man call. I heard a young girl. God, sorry. By a lonely prison wall, I heard a young girl calling. Ah, Michael, they are taking you away, for you stole Trevelyan's corn, so the young might see the morn. Now a prison ship lies waiting in the bay, and low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing, so lonely round the fields of Athenry. By a lonely prison wall, I heard a young man calling. Ah, nothing matters, Mary, if you're free. Against the famine and the crown, I rebelled, they took me down. Now you must raise our child with dignity. And low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing, so lonely round the fields of Athenry. By a lonely harbor wall, she watched the last star falling, as the prison ship sailed out against the sky. And we'll live and hope and pray for our love on Botany Bay, so lonely round the fields of Athenry. And low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams, songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. I'll do the Bobby Mack song, then I'll have Maroghini up here.
And Tom and Diane.
Ooh, Tom and Diane. How's the neighborhood? There's probably a bunch of nip bottles in our mailbox.
It's not Tom.
Oh.
Hilly.
Oh, not Tom Hilly. Oh,
Tom and Diane Norden.
oh, okay. A lot of Tom and Dianes.
I'm sure you're going to get a neighborhood report very shortly.
Yeah.
Libby's throwing big ragers.
Yeah. It was pretty funny. We got a call a couple of weeks ago from some friends, and like, do you mind if we have a party at your house? We're the only yard in town big enough to socially distance. This song's for Bobby Mack, old buddy from Camp Sigurtaro. I always forget how songs start. Black Velvet Band. $100, anybody? No, hey, this song they go to Ireland too. I mean, go to Australia too. I guess we're on a motif here, an Australian. So you must have Irish blood in you, Gabby, then. Yeah.
It's Scottish.
Ooh. Yeah.
Speaking of that,
Oh,
EJ and Jude are on too.
good.
They're on almost.
I was singing. I was talking about EJ and Jude being up near Loch Lomond or something like that, and Dylan is like, he's like, "What's Loch Lomond?" I'm like, "You don't know Loch Lomond?" I start singing him the song. He's just looking at me like, Oh, but the beginning of the, come on, Denise.
I don't know what time we're doing.
Black Velvet Band.
Oh, that one Bobby Mack.
In a famous old city called Belfast, an apprentice to trade I was bound. And many the happy hour I spend in that wee little town, till my future prospects belated Ellie gave me to understand. So by me, young man, take a warning, and beware of the black velvet band. And her eyes are shone like the diamond, you'd swear she was queen of the land. With her hair hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band. I know Rogue is out there whenever I sing, you know. He's always shouting in the background, "Friend of the Pope!" One evening late as I rambled, not meaning for long to stay, I met with a gay young deceiver, a hooker, who went tripping across my pathway. And she took the watch from me pocket, and she put it right into me hand, and gave me in charge to the policeman. It's the cast of the black velvet band. And her eyes, they shone like the diamond, you'd swear she was queen of the land. And the Pope, and her hair hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band. So for 16 long years of hard labor, I plow upon Van Diemen's land. Far from my friends and relations, it's the cast of the black velvet band. And her eyes, they shone like the diamond, you'd swear she was queen of the land. And her hair hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band. There we go. All right, no more Australian songs. We're going over to Jamaica, right?
Woo!
Armor, you ready? You want to play this one? You gotta put this mic on you though.
This one.
Yeah. Is this working, Denise?
How do I know?
I don't know.
Oh, it's probably easier. I just go here.
And so that's the volume right there.
It's hard to tell. It's like 34 showing now,
Want to take this?
No, it's good. It's good. Which one you? Your story sad.
All right. Here we go.
Feeling good is what I know.
The father and son duo.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Your story is sad, it makes you weep, because you believe your hill is so steep. What you not see, what you not see, is your own part in this misery. Feeling good is what I know, feeling good is what I know. Bad thoughts come a knocking on your door, don't you let them in no more. Feeling good is what I know, this simple truth is how I grow. When the bad thoughts come a knocking on your door, don't you let them in no more. You are complete, despite what you think. My faith is in you, you will never sink. So put your trust in your inner guide. This is the authority by which you should abide. Feeling good is what I know. This simple truth is how I grow. When the bad thoughts come and knocking on your door, don't you let them in no more. Simple truth is what I know. Simple truth is what I know. When the bad thoughts come and knocking on your door, don't you let them in no more. Feeling good is what I know. This simple truth is how I grow. When the bad thoughts come and knocking on your door, don't you let them in no more. Yeah. There's more to it, but I don't remember the words.
Feeling good though.
Reaping what I saw. Yeah. Reaping what I saw. All right. Hold on. This one is a true story. Yes? There we go. One more time. One more time again. This is no fantasy. This is reality. This is what someone keeps on doing to me. Someone keeps on reaping what I sow. That ain't right now. Who is the one I'd like to know? Won't ya tell me now, now? Someone keeps on reaping what I sow. That ain't right now. Who is the one I'd like to know? Do you think it is an easy thing to be out there working when the sun is burning or the rain is falling? Then comes another man stealing all of my pumpkins, my yams and my plantains, in everything that I am growing. Someone keeps on reaping what I sow. That ain't right now. Who is the one I'd like to know? Won't ya tell me now, now? Someone keeps on reaping what I sow. That ain't right now. Who is the one I'd like to know? Oh, my people, I'm in pain and misery. There is a parasite taken away from me. This is no fantasy, this is reality. This is what someone keeps on doing to me. Someone keeps on reaping what I sow. That ain't right now. Who is the one I'd like to know? Won't ya tell me now, now? Someone keeps on reaping what I sow. That ain't right now. Who is the one I'd like to know? Do you think it is the right thing that you are doing? Why don't you own your own planting and stop your stealing? You can never keep on hiding from the one within, the one who keeps on watching everything that you are doing. Whoa, ba, 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 ba. Someone keeps on reaping what I sow. That ain't right now. Who is the one I'd like to know? Take me to the bridge. Oh, my people, I'm in pain and misery. There is a parasite taken away from me. This is no fantasy, this is reality, yeah, yeah, yeah. This is what someone keeps on doing to me.
In the original key, you sure? You gonna do that one?
Stop this pollution.
Is this loud enough? This is the right key.
There's a hole in the sky. Let us fix it before we all start to cry. There's a hole in the sky. Let us fix it before we all start to cry. It's no more for one to go in the sun without ozone. It's no more for one to go in the sun. I can't understand why we're turning the world in a no man's land. Without ozone, what are we but a danger zone? There is a solution to this environmental destruction. Seek and we will find. Let us get together and save mankind. The flowers and the trees, birds and the bees. Let's stop this pollution. Stop this pollution. There is no reason why we can't turn the world in the Garden of Eden. There is no reason why we can't turn this world in the Garden of Eden. Seek and we will find. Let us get together and save mankind. The flowers and the trees, birds and the bees. Let's stop this pollution. Stop this pollution. Lightning and thunder, hurricanes are coming. Earthquake and tornadoes, they all surround us. Acid rain keeps on falling. The trees are dying. Global warming, this is a warning. Seek and we will find. Get together and save mankind. Flowers and the trees, birds and the bees. Let's stop this pollution. 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 That's a song I wrote, I can't remember when exactly, sometime in the late 80s, and it was used by the UN in Brazil. There was, what was it called? Earth Summit in Brazil in 1992, I think. So that song was used there at the conference. It's called Stop This Pollution. Again, there are more words to it, but I haven't sung this song in ages. Yeah. It's from my first album, probably nearly 30, 40 years ago. I can't remember. So that's Stop This Pollution. Another old song is Let Light Shine. I'm going to give it a try.
Original key?
Not original key, transpose.
Hold on. Give me like 3 seconds.
Oh, give it to me. Remember, give it to me. Working out the chords. I woke up this morning, Ronky. I woke up this morning. Look, the sun come rising. I turned on my radio. All I heard was news of sorrow. If only we could try, only we could try. Scrap it. Ronky. All right, let's do One Big Family. Yeah.
I like the little though.
Yeah, it's just the chords.
That was it. That was the thing we used last time for.
I need the chorus.
Is this key?
As I sit right here, I feel the energy. All I want, my brothers, one big family. All I want, my sisters, one big family. All I want, my brothers, one big family. All I want, one big family. We can never be divided, united we shall ever be. In every little thing in this world, a universal energy. In essence and reality, there is no more you or me. Relax and meditate to solve this mystery. All I want, my brothers, one big family. All I want, my sisters, one big family. All I want, my brothers, one big family. All I want, one big family. Remember the power of love, it will always conquer. Remember the golden rule, we should follow forever. Remember, respect each other so that we can live together. Remember to take the risk, oh, it will make us stronger. Remember responsibility every minute and every hour. Remember, 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 oh, all I want, my brothers, one big family. All I want, my sisters, one big family. All I want, my brothers, one big family. All I want, one big family. As I sit right here, I feel the energy that flows through you and me. It makes me remember that we are one big family. All I want, my brothers, one big family. All I want, my sisters, one big family. All I want, my brothers, one big family. All I want, one big family. Why can't we all just get along? We have been fighting each other for much too long. Time to come together and live as one. So let us get rid of weapons of mass destruction. Love is the answer. I know I'm not wrong. One big I love mankind. Despite all the problems we're having, the fighting, the wars. I just love mankind.
We'll sing with you.
All I want, my brothers, one big family. All I want, my sisters, one big family. All I want, my brothers, one big family. All I want. Just some drums.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'll grab it, Marvin. Thank you, Ahmed.
Thanks, Henri.
War is gone. Ah. Aye. No, these are not war drums. These are drums for peace. From the days of old, stories have been told of wars in every generation. But don't you fretting, let's not forget, in our minds there is a solution. Prisoners of war, that's what we are. Nation fighting against nation. But in our minds, we can find the solution. Oh yes, we can. I and I, you and you, simple people and countries too, desire peace and war will cease. Then we shall sing, war is gone, never to come back again. 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 To many this may seem too boring. About peace and love I'm always singing. But listen people, let me tell you something. I don't really like the war thing. When I hear the guns and bombs exploding, then I hear the little children screaming, then I see the blood on the road, it's flowing. It makes me want to talk about peace and loving. Some will be laughing, some will be scoffing. Talking about it is madness that I am saying. But I will always keep on singing before the nuclear bombs they start exploding. War is gone, never to come back again. 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 War is gone.
Oh, you can leave it there, Maroghini.
I don't want
I
to.
always tease Maroghini that I can put an Irish twist on any song on the planet. Ready?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Little pirate.
Okay.
This could be any song. There's a I've been out walking, or knew a man Bojangles and he dances, or it's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. Or we could do the pirate song.
Old pirates, yes, they rob I, sold I to the merchant ship. Minutes after they put I down in the bottomless pit, but my hands were made strong by the hands of the Almighty. Now we forward in this generation triumphantly. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? It's all I ever had. Redemption song, redemption song. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves shall free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them gonna stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Some say it's just a part of it. We got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? It's all I ever had. Redemption song, redemption song. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves shall free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them gonna stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Some say it's just a part of it. We got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? It's all I ever had. Redemption song, redemption song. These songs of freedom, redemption song.
Thank you, Maroghini. The precious microphone here. Got time for a few more. Ooh. TK's here, though. This is all the old people at camp are here. Song before you, I was thinking of. I was singing one night at the Colonial Inn in this quiet night, and this mother and her daughter came in, and a bunch of Germans, and they wanted Woody Guthrie songs. So I'm like, oh, I love Woody Guthrie songs. So I'm singing a bunch of Woody Guthrie songs, and then later on, the woman comes up, introduces herself. Said her name was Nora. I said, oh, Nora. I said, it's Woody Guthrie's daughter's name is Nora. She says, I'm Woody Guthrie's daughter. So I got to, they were touring around. I got to play Woody Guthrie's guitar. It wasn't the one that said, this guitar kills fascists.
Oh, that was
He stole that from Woody Guthrie. Yeah. This guitar helps me survive suburbia, which I guess, we couldn't have written the sign any smaller. And then I guess I Russ Campbell just said, your links don't work for your PayPal. I said, it's, no offense, I always call it Irish math. It's like
Didn't say hi to Grandma Karen.
Oh, Grandma Karen's on. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream water. This land was made for you and me. Woody Guthrie never did that little waters. That was Peter, Paul, and Mary, but I gave up trying to be a purist. As I was walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me an endless skyway. I saw below me the Golden Valley. This land made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land made for you and me. I roamed and rambled. I followed my footsteps to the sparkling sands of your diamond desert. And all around me a voice was sounding. This land made for you and me. This land is your land, and it's my land. From California to the New York Island. From the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream water. This land made for you and me. Here's some of the lyrics that never quite made it into the elementary schools. As I was walking, I saw a sign there. On that sign, it said no trespassing, but on the other side, it didn't say nothing. Hey, that sign was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream water. This land made for you and me. This verse is a little prescient, I guess. Well, this is my land. It ain't your land. You don't get off. I'll blow your head off. I got a shotgun. You ain't got one. Hey, this land is private property. This land is your land, and it's my land. From California to the New York Island. From the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream water. This land made for you and me. Sometimes I get going on a song like this and I'm thinking, oh man, I got like 16 more verses I can do. But don't worry, Gary. This land was my land. before it was your land, before we sold you Manhattan Island. You put my nation on a reservation, saying this land's made me new. This land is your land, and it's my land. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream water, this land's made for you and me. Now, one of the fun things about doing the live stream has been people texting me or messaging me about do I know a certain song or would I learn a certain song? And Tom Martin asked me last week, the week before last, if I could do this Don McLean song, and I emphatically wrote back, no, it has too many chords. He said he was going to be on, so I'll do it. I'll say I held up my end of the bargain. For whatever weird reason, this song reminds me of skiing at Waterville Valley.
This was EJ's favorite song. EJ's song.
All right, so EJ, this song is for you. And Jude, you can learn the song and sing it to him.
I bet he already knows it. Jude has good taste.
It was hard to remember the words. But it was funny, when I was remembering the words, I kept remembering singing it with my sister going up the chairlift at Waterville Valley. And her perverse sense of humor, she told me to put my tongue on the chairlift bar right before we got to the top, and my tongue got stuck on the bar. And she started to panic and then just lifted the thing up. And, wow! That was Eileen. Starry, starry. Let me see. Starry, starry. Starry, starry night. Paint your palettes blue and gray. Look out on a summer's day with eyes that know the darkness in my soul. Shadows on a hill. Sketch the trees and the daffodils. Catch the breeze and winter chills in colors upon the snowy linen land. Now I understand what you tried to say to me, how you suffered for your sanity, how they tried to set them free. They would not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now. Starry, starry night, flaming flowers that brightly blaze, swirling clouds in violet haze, in Vincent's eyes of china blue, colors changing hue, morning fields of amber grain, weathered faces lined in pain are soothed beneath the artist's loving hands. Now I understand what you tried to say to me, how you suffered for your sanity, how you tried to set them free. They did not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now, for they could not love you, although your heart was true, and no hope was left inside. On that starry, starry night, you took your life as lovers often do. I should have told you, Vincent, life was never meant for one as beautiful as you. Starry, starry, starry night. Portraits hung in empty halls, frameless heads on nameless walls, and eyes that watch the world and not forget, and the strangers that you met, the ragged men in ragged clothes, spill a silver thorn on bloody rose, like crushed and broken on the virgin snow. Now I think I know what you tried to say to me, how you suffered for your sanity, how you tried to set them free. They did not listen, they're not listening still. Perhaps they never will. Tom Martin and Martha Davis. You guys didn't see it, but everybody was dancing here during that song. David was doing some Irish step. Step ye gaily, on we go, heel to heel. Sorry. TK, you got a song?
Oh, man. Free bird. Free bird.
I'm as free as a... I used to love that song.
Sounds like Billy Coop.
I know, yeah.
Feeling for it, too.
It's the song you always have to yell out.
Oops, I shouldn't put that there, should I? What time is it, Denise?
You really want to know?
No. Usually, yeah. My favorite song. I don't know if Joe's still on, but Joe the bartender at the inn was on, and I asked him once what my favorite song was. He's like, the last one. Yeah, you know. I know. Let's do
The ship song.
not the ship song, the mining song. Oh, what am I putting my glasses on for? I was looking for a harmonica. Is there a harmonica? No. I discovered long ago that Maroghini loves songs that are in a waltz time but are kind of rowdy. I tried eating a Milky Way in one of these things once, just to see if it was possible, but it got squished. Hey, when I was a child and my family would travel to western Kentucky where my parents were born. Backwards old town, and it's often remembered so many times that its memories are warm. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's cold rain has hauled it away. Some time ago, travel on up the Green River to an abandoned old prison down by Hadrian Hill. They smell like snakes, we'd shoot off our pistols, but empty pop bottles was all that we'd kill. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's cold rain has hauled it away. question for TK. What is the name of Mike Mulligan's steam shovel?
Oh, I read that book to my kids 1,000 times. I don't know.
But you can't remember?
What letter does it start with?
M. Carrie, do you know?
Is that what
Mary Ann, come on.
Thanks, Denise.
Well, the town of Paradise was a town in Kentucky. It was an actual town that was taken over by eminent domain to build the world's largest strip mine at the time. Here the coal company came with the world's biggest shovel. They tortured the timber, they stripped all the land. Dug for their coal till their load was forgotten. They wrote it all down as the progress of man. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay. Sorry, my son, but you're too late to ask. Mr. Peabody's gold grain is all laid away. Campers aren't trying to sleep, are they? When I die, let my ashes blow down the Green River. Let my soul run on up to the Rochester Dam. Halfway to heaven with paradise waiting, 5 miles away from wherever I am. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay. Sorry, my son, but you're too late to ask. Peabody's gold grain is hauled away. Mr. Peabody's gold grain is hauled away. Well, he's hauled it all away. So I guess it's the end of the night, huh? We'll do an Irish goodnight song. Well, thank you guys out there for tuning in. Thank you guys for showing up. This is probably the hoppingest live music in the area. At least, we're at least 5 miles around.
You better be careful, you might have some locals.
Yeah. They'll think when they find out I'm a little suburban boy from Massachusetts. You know. I always forget what can we do this one. This one's called The Parting Glass. It's always the prime rule of singing in Irish pubs is don't send them out into the street wild. You know, guys know the song, Christy Moore song, Ride On? Yeah, I used to sing in this Irish pub and used to get really rowdy. The manager would come up and be like, Fitzy, play him a little Ride On. Calm the rednecks down, will you? Guys go from having fights to Ride On. Well, of all. Thank you, Maroghini, very much. When everybody leaves, we'll break into the ice cream sandwich stash. We'll toast to the night here. Well, of all the money, well, of all. I know now. This is my little guitar pattern I do for like every third song. Well, of all the money that ever I had, Well, I spent it in good company, and of all the harm that e'er I done. Well, alas, it was to none but thee. And all I've done for want of wit, to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Hey, good night, and joy be with you all. Good. Milo knows that that's the good night song. Well, of all the sweetheart, that e'er I had, they're sorry for my going away. And of all the comrades that e'er I had, they would wish me one more day to stay. But since it falls unto my lot that I should rise and you should not, I'll gently rise and softly call. Hey, good night, and joy be with you all. Usually I have Kaylee and Margaret and Emma doing the ooh parts, and it sounds a lot better. All right. Good night. Thanks for coming. And